BlindViews need a buddy to lead. In this wild city we will plant the seed. Send your love, let's make the call. Don't let them stumble, don't let them fall. Carl's ready to train that pup. An eye for an eye, he'll take it up. Cowpote's got the funds in hand. Let's all take a stand across the land. Seeing eye dog shuffle, we'll dance all night. Guide them through the dark to the morning light. Send those coins and hearts, my friend, together strong until the end. Blind views, seeking views no more. Find the way, open up the door. Carl will teach and love will grow. Help them shine, let it show. Cowpote's call is loud and clear. Give the gift, let vision steer. Raise the funds, reach new heights. Guide the way with love and light.
Got the seeing eye blues in my heart today. Need a guide for blind views. Hey, what'd you say? Reaching out for help. Are you listening, folks? Send a little money, ain't no time for jokes. Cowpote needs an eye to lead him around. A loyal friend who won't let him down. Carl will train and guide through night and day. Together they'll walk and find their way. Send that coin, don't look away.
Yep.
BlindViews needs a
Ladies and gentlemen,
fetch that
we're training
to guide the way.
Chloe girl will be out later in a couple days. Took her out in the snow here in the great state of Minnesota.
BlindViews on YouTube need your love. A helping paw to lead them everywhere.
Welcome.
Imagine a world.
The first one was Seeing Eye Dog Shuffle. This one is Seeing Eye Blue. For some reason, it won't let me. It does it once in a while. I'll have them both up.
Every dollar counts.
I know. So we've been. I was so emotionally laughing my ass off today.
Echoes loud and strong. Help them find the eyes where they.
But welcome to Fear-Mongering Radio. How the hell are you? Me? I'm feeling wonderful and sexy and gorgeous. It is February 14th, 2025. I always time saying my day I do my vids and my audio. This is an audio version. Mr. Blind View was all triggered there. I hide behind a black screen. It's not a black screen because, young man, lean in and listen. We know you listen. Don't eat somebody else. It's a bold-faced lie. We don't know. Kyle triggered him by coming on. That's why I put him at the end so he'd say something that means he listened. No one listens different. No one cares. No one cares or listens. I get it. It's fun to trigger them. It's easy. So we'll come out on the 15th day tomorrow of February. Hope you had a good Valentine's Day. We're going down to the VFW down there in the outskirts of Chanhassen. It's snowing here in the great state of Minnesota. It's Fear-Mongering Radio. I'm going to play a little music here for you guys and have some fun. You can't take yourself so seriously. But he's triggered. I'm living rent-free in his head. Cussing and swearing. His high beta cop voice. We always appreciate everybody that comes and listens. And like I said, we were training Chloe in the snow today. Did 2 videos coming out. You saw me snow plowing down there, working from a membership. But as it snows here in the great state of Minnesota, today is, like I said, V-Day. We do have our military men of the armed forces away from their families on this day, and birthdays, holidays. They're serving our country, the United States of America, running by a tyrant. What about BlindViews? I know he's a far righty, but usually Republicans. I'm an independent Republican. I didn't vote for the hunch or the plagiarizer, Biden. We don't ask for money. Liberals do. I saw that he has hate merchandise. He's making money. Tell me, me a hater? I don't hate the guy. I hate people who are children and murderers and rapists. Yeah, I just like to see it. I just like to needle him because I'm the needle in his penis. But real Republicans don't ask for money. Don't have a PayPal. My PayPal is for goods and services, for what I get paid here on Spreaker, and doing some work for people, computers, other such behaviors, which I get paid for. It's mine. I don't have it anywhere. Money from you to me is a like and a share. There's no memberships. I am not a wannabe Ace Frehley. I'm not behind a paywall. Any idiot can come listen to my voice in the reverb rumble through your ears here on YouTube Notes with a non-monetized channel. We do the Adventure Channel every day. Something comes out. Every other day this month, kind of spread them out a little bit, give us a little breather, and if I want to put something in the middle of it. But as I speak to you, like I said before, we listen to a lot of World War II behaviors after we snapped the necks of the Krauts and freed the Jews and all the behavior going on in Vietnam or whatever. But these men and women who have balls the size of half of over-oak trees that serve you well, we appreciate men wearing blue. God bless the working class support people that sit in their house above the garage and do nothing at all. We appreciate you guys very, very much, all you do. One and two, forgotten in Vietnam. All the wars out there. Air Force, Army, and the Marines, the Navy, the Merchant, National Guard, Coast Guard. They're in and out of uniform. We thank you very, very much for your service to this country. I don't have anything at all. I mean, I can barely speak English sometimes, but might be speaking German or Japanese. I've been to Japan a few times for my other job. When Adirondack zoned us, we went out there. It's fun. I know that, what the hell's their name? Yankee in the South, they're out there, I guess. I know the hospital left for Colombia with a girlfriend, and Luwu is over in Ecuador, I think, where the hell he's at. Everything's all well for all these people. I mean, it's traveling international. The Huss and everybody that travels. I love read, travel, meet people. But we thank you for the service to this country, and any men and women blue trying to keep law and order in your country, wherever you come in from. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Appreciate it. Would you shower? Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? I would not shower in the shower of Penn State. Joe Pa got away with it until they're all snapped their necks and sent their souls to hell. We'll continue to ask that question. Kids should be able to go into somewhere and have a life and have some fun. But I just don't get it. For some reason, they don't get it. I don't know. But anyways, when it comes to living a life, you can sit on YouTube and beg for money and have a PayPal, sell hater t-shirts to people for hatred, make money on hatred, crawling over hate. People like to use that word a lot. They've done that in the African-American community, and just black-on-black violence, and you saw what's to do the Crip dance over her sister's body who was murdered in Compton, Serena Williams, trolling her ex. The husband should file. Someone is living in her head rent-free. But when you're going to have sex, that's fine. Consensual. To me, 21 or older, I guess. If I'm in my 50s, I want to bang. If I'm a gay man, I guess. Remember, if you don't like two men having sex, I get it. I mean, one wiener in the room for me, I guess $20. Mine's exit only. But you can't watch two women. That is called gay sex. So when you're masturbating and you're watching on RedTube, wherever you watch your stuff, smashing gash, I'd like to have my own lesbian one. It'd be fun. You're watching gay sex. Just remember that when you're partying all over the place, you're watching gay sex. I've talked to a few Somalians at the airport. They get all upset. It's called double standard, and it's not a very Christian thing to be doing. You don't want to nail some guy shepherd out there in Wyoming to a fence because he's a gay man, but then watch two women dance at a wedding and get excited about it and get chubby and fantasize you can be the wiener in the room. When you're having sex, it's a condom. Make sure you use it. Prevent AIDS, herpes, or gonorrhea in the penis. Okay? I get it. Sex can be fun. It's an enjoyable thing. You F in the backseat of the car, have sex on the couch, and make love in the bed. But if you're not using the proper facility, then all of a sudden you have to carry the groceries of the man that you were banging. Because remember, boys play video games, men work for a living. That's why when we become lesbians, because there's too many men they can't find. I'll just be a lesbian, right? So please, eat this cheese. Preventable pregnancies. Use a condom. This one sounds like. No, I don't want that. Oh my goodness. 6 seasons. There you go. And don't drink and drive. Please call someone or you will murder someone. Pick up the phone. It's right to drink. I get it, but all of a sudden, we get pulled over, and all of a sudden you're a convicted felon. No Canada. You can't go see Lions Crew, who is obsessed with Carolina RV. I don't mind him, but he's a Canuck, and I get it. I told him to come on my show. He likes to, piss more about her all the time. He worries about American woman. He worries about our country. But he did a video. No, we're not going to buy. That's a hunch. You're not going to be the 51st state. But he's obsessed with Carolyn RV. Obsessed with her. I mean, I listened to one of her videos one day. Not a big deal. But I mean, I make a comment on one today. But her Valentine. But he is overly obsessed. And watches all her videos and edit whatever he does with her. So her money's going downhill. But it's the way she goes, making money on YouTube. But those are good choices by board members of Speculation Sports. We speculate. Damn it, you win. But anyways, here we are on audio podcast on the video platform. We got the reverb, which it upsets him so much. And I don't hide behind a black wall. That's because when I download it, young man, lean in and listen, Mr. BlindViews. When it used to upload for me, I have to download it and then upload it to a website, and they make it an MP4, and then I upload it. It doesn't give me a thumbnail; it just gives me the black screen. So I don't hide behind a black screen, sweetheart. I can talk to National Fix-It League, Hockey Association. I read, I travel, I meet people. The live stream that he did, and at the end he said, I was hoping, listen, because I was driving. I thought I was going to F off today. I actually worked a full 8 hours. I had to go to Hinckley to drop something off. They bought 15 brand new 2025 F-250s, Chevy Silverados. And he goes, yeah, they only had 30 miles on it. I'm like, sure, I'll take it up there. Better than a Courier, I'll do it. $38 an hour, I'll do it. It was a great ride, man. Beautiful vehicle, gorgeous. Got to do the first official fart in it. Rolled like a dream. Nice vehicle. It's been a 1 hour show. The warden said 1 hour show to save a show. We did go to the RV show yesterday, and I guess that one girl from here that Carl told me about, 50 or whatever her name RV, and I commented down below, and I said I was there. Super, it'd be nice to meet her. She's a nice lady. But I went to there. I did 9 videos, point and shoot, and I did one for this channel, like Crushing for Christ. So we did that. So and I did 2 training my dog to be his CNI dog, and did a couple songs. But for some reason, me a download, I don't know why. Whatever the hell it's doing, it's misbehaving itself. But they'll soon put those up. It could be a very picky website once in a while, but it's well worth the $9. So let's get to BlindViews for all the white hats that come over. So he had a title in it that said, because I talked to Carl and I said, Carl, did you hear that? And he goes, yep. I called him. I said, guys, this is the whole title was about going to what the hell's that place called again? What the hell is that place called again? But real quick, let's see if there's been any. I don't think there's been any. We've talked before. It's usually the same geolocations, usual United States, usual stuff from last time. Nothing out of the ordinary here. California is usually friendzo, so nothing. I mean, the same, people. New York is middle. I like that middle island twice. Thank you so much. You're back in the saddle. Espadal, Michigan, the Ohio, Dayton twice. So appreciate it. Because he put something in the title and he didn't even talk about it because he was so triggered by me and Carl. But he asked to remove. They asked me to remove about. Oh wow, take it down. They asked me to remove a video. Liz Amazing. I love her. She's a nice lady. Well, happy Valentine's Day from the do-gooder. I see that. What's her name? So replied, you go back with Lonnie and shoveling snow up the nose in New York, and he defrauds, sadly getting AdSense money. You know about that? What? And Lonnie? Who in the hell is Lonnie? I have no idea who you're talking about. I have no idea who in the hell. Oh, it must be New York Dan. I have no idea. Violated twice. So what did he say here? I know Daily Woo did one on WhatsApp. I do like that. Blind. What did he put here in the live stream? What did he put? How long will Cortez be the go-to place for nomads? So he did almost a 2-hour show pissing and moaning about me. It was hilarious because usually he's obsessed with Tater. When I went to his one the T-shirt stuff. He talked about hate. He's making money on hatred because he doesn't like Tater. He's a one-trick pony. Okay. So he did a whole. I literally had tears in my eyes because it was so hilarious. But he's too afraid to say my name. I told that to Carl. He's too afraid to say my name. Too afraid because he was pissing and moaning about Trump and I get it. You want to have waste, but he's screwing with people. Trump is screwing with people's lives, terminating jobs that he doesn't see. BlindViews probably lives off the government. Doesn't have a job. He's screwing with people's houses and families by just terminating people. And I get waste in the government, but people are now being just told to leave because Elon Musk, who is really the president, is telling someone just to leave. I don't think he understands that. But it is what it is. I just like, oh, my good Lord. But he pissed and moaned about me, and I'm smelly. Because then he can't see, allegedly, right? And he's rode hard. He reminds you a lot of Fat Boy, Papa Grizz 56, who died, right? I personally think BlindViews in 10th grade, they kicked him out of school, and they post-dated his graduation. Okay, he's so hilarious to make fun of. Hey, I make comments on people. I don't use their content. I've played back a few things of the Troll Patrol. I've made comments on Dave, and I'm in Arizona, but my comments go long. But I listen to a lot of good history on here. But let's go with Vital Whales. I like this song. But I just find it hilarious that I'm bemoaning and owning this guy, and he can't handle it. He sat there he went off back and forth between me and Carl, and I told Carl on the phone that's why when I have Carl on at the end, and he said certain things, I call that a troll drop. I used to do that with Haggy Rants when I had TCB on. At the end, I said a few things to him that Haggy Rants pissed him out about on a live stream because he listened to the whole thing. So I don't want to hear him tell me someone sent him a link. That's a bold-faced lie. When I'll say Dave25 sent me. He sends me stuff. People send me stuff. I don't need to follow BlindViews to go listen to him. I type it in and there it is. Okay? I don't want to hear. That's a bold-faced lie. Someone told me about it. Who told you? I mean, as my mother would say in the Coral Law, and my auntie would say, lying then, or are you lying now? Okay? He's just too easy to troll. I've never said I don't hate the guy. I just think and I get making comments on people, but to sit there and watch Timmy, don't tell me don't watch Timmy. You do. I don't. I mean, I'll listen to Carl, and I see the title from people. Carl told me about the Cadillac, and I'm not wasting my time on Tim. I'm dead serious, man. I've seen maybe 2, maybe 3, because I learned about Sarasota Tim through the Troll Patrol. I wonder, what the hell is this guy? And then all the hater channels come up. I'm going to do something pretending I'm going to be there to piss off the haters. That's the kind of the Troll Patrol got me on that. And I could care less about Sarasota Tim. It's just the haters and this like-minded people make me laugh. It does. It entertains my imagination to some grown-ass man get triggered by little old me that no one cares about, right? But he cares because I'm not kissing his ring. He must have struck eye for an eye or something because of his picture or something. He must have done that or something. I have no idea. He must have done that or something. He said about eye for eye. It's just entertaining these people that just watch him and then piss and moan about him. And I love giving Carl shit. He knows that Carl is a grown-ass man. Grown. But he quoted what was said in the live stream that I did. And that's pushing over 100 right now, which is the magic number for YouTube. Once you get over 100, it starts getting pushed out more. I don't know if they've monetized it. They've monetized a few of my videos over 100. I don't get paid for it. They do. So it gets pushed out. Okay, I did my for a good month. I did some hobo shoestring when he died. I did his remembrance, walked around on the railroad tracks, and did Papa Grizz tomorrow will be the I will talk about him, whatever else about the ode to him, in memory of him, whatever when he died. So me and Fat Boy went back and forth. We had fun. Fat Boy watched me all the time. I listened to his live streams. He was fun, but he's such a beta cock. He can't help it that I'm speaking out against him. He can't handle that. It's too much. But don't tell me, sweetheart. Don't tell me, honey. Don't tell me that. Oh, someone said it. Someone said it to me. This high-pitched beta cock. I don't think his balls have dropped. And hey, I'm not saying I'm good looking, but I love it. The more disheveled I can look, the more it pisses him off. But remember, he can't see very well, so I don't know how he can see what I look like. Okay, but just realize this is an audio version on the video platform. Okay, I don't live stream on YouTube. Very rarely will I, because no one really cares. This goes up on a whole shitload of platforms all over the country, and I appreciate it. I've been doing this for a long time. I've never been afraid to call somebody out. I've live streamed on Blog Talk Radio Network to shut down the 31st day of January, and I miss it because there's a lot of good shows on there, and people would get pissed if I'd go live over, if you went live with, let's say Carl would go live over him during his live stream, and like I told Carl, the live stream is what it is all these like-minded people in his chat room, and he's reading it on the fly. Oh, no problem, he can read it, no problem, read on the fly. It's a social hour. I got married in Randall, Minnesota 31 years ago. I'll be 32 coming up in April. We're going to be in St. Martin. Now she wants to leave a day early to stay overnight in Atlanta. I'm like, oh, come on, okay, whatever. Because there's a 2.5-hour layoff, and she's afraid we're going to miss it. I'm like, fine, we'll stay over, and then we'll stay over one overnight and add whatever, another $100 onto the bill. I really don't care. It's a social hour for these people, just like the local Archie's bar when I would in downtown Hopkins. We do it all the time. In Randall, the restaurant got closed, but they'd all sit there and play dice. I've been to enough small towns here in the great state of Minnesota when I'm going somewhere for the job and drop something off, and you walk into a local gas station, there's a table, and then there's 6 people sitting around, and they see me and eye contact right away. They see you, they want to say, because I'm a new person in this town. What the hell is this guy doing here? So that's what that live stream is every Thursday. It's scheduled to be there. Oh my God, I'm going to be there. If I do a live show on YouTube, I'm going live. I'm going to be live, you guys, at 5 o'clock Central. Be there. So they're all there. Then he says hi to everybody. They all come in. It's like a small town USA. Everyone's saying hello to each other. He's on there. The king is kiss my ring on the way in. You better say something to the guy or not. And if you say something, you get blocked right away or whatever. Because he's a Nancy boy. I do my own effing, right? But he can read those all his like-minded people in there, all the haters that come in and listen to him. And I told Carl, I laughed until I cried, and I cried and I laughed. it was just ownership had its privileges there. I mean, ownership had its privileges there. I mean, it was absolutely epic. I just laughed and I cried. I really, really did. It was so funny. It was just hilarious as hell that he's sitting there pissing and moaning about me, some stupid, simple, basic. Just I made a comment down below, and under my adventure channel. So I just made a comment. He got all right away, jumped on it. It's like, I'm not triggered. I'm not triggered at all. I just think it's amazing that you're one dimensional, and that Tater owns your soul, man. Owns your soul. I can make a phone call, and anybody can come on my show. You sit in your little studio above the garage. So you're blind. If you're blind, you're blind. Whatever. If you can read your chat room, it must be pretty easy for you, right? Let me see over here. Drifting. But it was a pretty epic live stream. Someone would trigger him in the chat room, I think, and then he would start talking about me again. And too ballless to mention my name. Too gutless. So I guess he's going to do a membership only. So, I mean, if I'm a member, why would you want to go listen to somebody like it would piss them about me? I don't understand it. Because the white hats come and listen. I think people will like the audio they hear today, but they won't say anything about it. Because if you make a comment down below, just like Fat Boy, okay, he would come and listen to my live stream when I'd be live streaming a few times, and he would block. So that's why Carl is on the out now. He's no longer part of the hater crew. I mean, he is mad at Carl because Carl came on my show and made comments on the guy. He went up against the king, right? So God forbid Dan would come on my show. Could you imagine if the other guy came on my show? The other guy in Arizona, and we had a conversation? Oh God, that would. He can't handle it that grown-ass men can come on another show, call in like a regular show, and have a conversation. And the reason I this is the way I do my podcast. NFL, I do it straight. It's just the way I do it. This one, the Cowpote podcast, I do for my car. When I'm driving, I'll just do a show, and boom, boom, I'll go to the lights. Because I've gotten some downloads on the Cowpote one. There've been some. Those I talked about Tom Bernard on. Let me see. I've had a few on there. So those have been pretty, but to BlindView, Grizz, Triggered, and Thin Skin, that's got 10 over here on Lovely and Talent Spreaker. So that was kind of fun to do. So the NFL one, whatever it may be, is we're now, Super Bowl 60 is coming close. So, but I do like podcasting, and I just think it's hilarious that I can sit there and own a banana guy who's got I told that to Dave. I said, so he went and looked at the guy. He goes, God, he looks like he's a rock star. I go, yeah, he looks like Ace Frehley. So he looked up Ace Frehley real quick, and he goes, you're absolutely right. And I go, yeah, he's wannabe Howard Stern. I said, the guy doesn't know how to speak correctly. I mean, he was whining because Carl swears. Now that's Carl. Carl said he changed his bet, so he's pissed because Carl can swear, but he can't. I mean, you want to swear, go ahead, Carl. Whatever. When I do my show, I've been podcasting, and when I came on, I've never been the kind of guy to swear. I guess I could have been Cowpote and never been shown my face and been a totally prejudiced little pig. It doesn't work that way. When I do none of this, the gangster. Oh yeah. Or I do the bitch boy radio. I don't cuss. I'm not racist in any of my characters. Even Johnny J Utah from the Bay Area. It's Johnny J, man. Here we are, you guys from the Bay Area. Man, it's better or whatever. Me, Kobe the King, whatever characters I do. But it was the funniest. I was just so funny. It's too bad. I mean, that he's going to do a one for his buddies. He's too afraid to do it for anybody. He thinks he's Ace Frehley. He thinks he's Howard Stern, because Howard Stern's got a filthy mouth too as well. So that's what he wants to be, like it or not. He wants everybody to come to him. You can't talk to someone like me. I don't hate the guy. It amazes me that he can't handle it. That I needle him, make fun of him, do songs on the guy, and saying the eye for eye. He can't handle that someone is actually calling him out for his behavior. And I said before, what's his name? Nomadic Fanatic. let him talk about you, because he keeps you in the algorithms. Let him bitch about it. Let him use your content. I didn't say, hey, if I was him, I would say, I would do a Valentine's once. I want a special Valentine out there to BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. That's what I would do. I would actually thank him, just like I've said when people put my stuff up. BlindViews it. I mean, eye for eye. I'm like, thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. You put me up. Thank you. Appreciate it. Just like the other guy did that. Thanks, man. You put a picture of me up there. I don't care. Thanks for promoting me. He can't handle it. He can only promote who he wants to promote. All these nomads are just a waste of good suffering. God forbid he'd leave his house and go do something substantial. But no one cares about your politics. No one cares about someone looking up your anus. So that's why he's one-dimensional. No one cares about your drawings. People love the fights. They love drama. Look at Evil Abe. Evil Abe is on at night, and Savage, and then keep it on the camera, and whatever the other people that just, they people love, because their life is boring. So what they do is they like to listen to people on YouTube talk about drama. So that's why he would go nowhere fast. He's Dick Road. I like Dick riding him. He's Dick Road on a fanatic. He's Dick Road him. People want to come to him and have him preach to them how bad he is. If I'm a Mac fanatic, I'd say thank you very much, bitch boy. But it's just, I mean, he's got a whole T-shirts of hating on Tater. Really? Anybody would buy? I mean, it's just Savage sells these F around and find out shirts. Like, I'm going to wear that shirt in public. Who in the hell is Tater? You know what I'm saying? I mean, a Speculation Sports shirt, you know what that is when you see it. Fear Mongering Radio. When I wear the shirt around, people are like, what's Fear Mongering Radio? It's a podcast. It's very simple. What is Speculation Sports? Google it and you'll find it. I'm going to wear a Tater shirt around and pay for it. I can make it myself. Okay, I can go on Uber Prints tomorrow and make my own BlindViews. BlindViews. Whatever I want, but I put a picture, but I'm not going to do it. No, I'm going to waste my good suffering and behavior. But I'd walk around like, who the hell's BlindViews, right? And anybody would want a picture with him, or me or anybody else, these YouTubers, because people get so overwhelmed when their life. I mean, to me, I work today. It's $38 an hour driving a truck. I'm going to get up tomorrow morning at 1:30 as usual. I'll rise, I'll go to work. I make a living, okay? I don't ask for a damn thing on here. He's an e-beggar. Just everybody else does it. There's no membership for me. There's nothing special. Okay, because he thinks he's special. He's too ballless to do that show, and too gutless to piss and moan, slander, whatever, and go for it. Have at it. Piss him about Carl. He listens to Timmy. He has the drop in there. Then don't talk about Timmy. Then don't say that Timmy. Don't say anything about the guy. But he can't help himself because he's got nothing else to do. His whole social life is this platform. That's what it is. He sits in his office and watches and listens. He watches Tater. He'll break it down. So Tater did one I saw. It came out about painting. Didn't watch it. Just saw it. No big deal. If he did something cool, like if he went to what's the one he should go to on Oregon coast, I might watch it. A 12-minute video. If he would go to Trees of Mystery or somewhere, there's a place he would go to, something fun, I might watch anybody who does that stuff. But I don't need to see you painting your bussy, which he'll sell. Okay, I get it. But he lives in his head, and so do I. It's just fun to needle him and watch him squirm and get all pissed off and say, I don't care about. Well, if you don't care about me, why don't you stick to your title that you had? You had a title on something, and you didn't talk about it. You talked about me. And then you're going to do another one on me? I mean, thanks. Appreciate it. He's too gutless. Tell you who I am. I don't hide behind a black screen, sweetheart. I move snow for your house. Okay? You're just too easy to rip on because you have very, very thin skin and you can't help it. You like to go after people, but as soon as someone like myself, nobody like myself, calls you out, wait a minute now, what the hell, right? Can't do that, man. My God, what the hell are you doing, right? It was a great live stream. It was just so funny. He was just pissing and moaning, swearing, cussing, all pissed off, pissing and moaning about Carl, you know, because Carl now is on the outs now. Carl is on the outs. He can't deal that Carl is a grown-ass man, all right? He can't handle it. That's why it was great that he comes on last. I should call Carl again, see if he's available to come on, Carl. We can have a show and save a troll. Here, come for it, Carl. Here we go, Carl. We're coming for Carl. It's hilarious. Come on. Oh, the lot of people. I love him. I'm nobody. People have liked my nobody thing on there on his live stream. So that's pretty funny. Two bimbos until they're doing gold at sexual in Olympics. Wheelock. Yep. Let's see here now. Yeah, take it down. They asked me to remove it. I wouldn't do it if I was her. But anyways, let's call Carl. I'm just kind of looking at something real quick here. But the NFL pod is getting, but it's pretty good. 16. That's pretty good for my. You see, the snowballing one broke 100, and I'm just curious if that's going to be.
Hey guys, here I am. I'm out.
I was curious that they'll monetize that if it gets higher. They'll monetize that if that gets higher. It'd be hilarious if they do. I don't make any money on it, but let's see if we call Carl. I called him today. I was in tears when I called him because I was laughing. So let's see if Carl's on the phone. Let's see if Carl's on the phone. Carl? Oh, no Carl. That disappoints me. Maybe he's working for a living. Wanted to have Mon triggered. I'd love to have New York Dan on. It'd be epic as hell.
You have reached.
Let me see. Oh well, that's too bad. No Carl. It's too bad. Maybe he'll call. He's probably working. It's too bad. It's the best. But he was triggered, man. Me and Carl. He couldn't handle it, man. Happy Valentine's Day, Melissa. Etheridge, my advice. Take my love advice quiz. She's on tour again. She used to be so good. She's ruined her career. Let me see if she's coming to Minnesota. She's in Pennsylvania, Bethlehem. Maybe I can go with BlindViews. I don't see her anywhere here in Minnesota. It's Foxwood Casino. I saw George there. New York, she's in Palace Theater, Albany. She's on a big tour. She's over on the West Coast. Indiana. Nothing. She's in Chicago, Milwaukee, Des Moines, Missouri. Oh, here she is. She's at the Minnesota State Fair. 24th day. Interesting. Okay, cool. She's at Minnesota State Fair. That'd be pretty good. What day it lands on? What August 24th lands on? Carl, where are you? Let me see. August 24th. No, my calendar. There we go. Let me see here now. August 24th. Let's see. It lands on a Sunday. Okay. Lands on a Sunday. Interesting to say the least. Huh. Okay. But she's not like she used to be. Good old Melissa Etheridge coming to a big tour she's going on. I've been on her message board before with all the lesbians. Here we go. Carl's in the building. Well, thanks for calling the show. He is calling the show.
Hey, I thought that was your show.
Yeah, you're on there. He did call. You did call into the show.
Yeah, I did. Let's just get my bank account set up for my YouTube money.
I see. So me and you spoke on the phone, and the king of the haters was all upset of your behavior on my show.
Yeah, I got a comment from Grifters Anonymous saying that he thinks we're both in the doghouse. He thinks we're both in the doghouse.
Well, I was never in. Him too?
Yeah, and I'm like, I didn't know why. I don't understand why Grifter's in the doghouse.
Because
I know he's been doing a lot of political stuff.
No, he commented on my audios. He commented on a couple. Of the audios.
Yeah, so Grifter thinks he's in the doghouse too, although I don't remember BlindViews calling him out.
Well, no, he like I said, he reads the comments. I don't care what he says, and like I said, if you sent me a link, I would say, hey.
Well, that would prove it. And Grifter was asking me how to find you because he was having problems finding you.
Right. Well, it's not that tough, Cowpote. I mean, whatever. I mean, that's fine.
I understand. I mean, but...
Well, see, he's too ballless to say my name. That's why. He's too gutless to say my name. That's the whole thing. So it's just like I was listening to, what the hell is it? Lamont at Large, right? And it popped up that he was in a cemetery in a live stream, and he made fun of some YouTuber. People got mad at him. It's like, well, who are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I comment down below. It sounds kind of childish, but who are you talking about? That comment got deleted. You know what I'm saying? From his thing, because who are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Who are you talking about? But
yeah.
I mean, because he was in some Lamont at Large. I've seen a couple of his videos. I get it. He's got numerous channels, but he was in some cemetery and made fun of some YouTuber. People got mad at the guy. It's like, well, they want an apology. I don't know who he talked about, but people got all mad, because you can't make fun of people, right? You can't joke around with anybody, especially if they're your butt buddies. But no, I just thought it was kind of, I had like a 2-3 hour drive there and back where I had to go to Hinckley, so I had plenty of time to listen to it. It was just absolutely hilarious. Good ranting.
I'm kind of gullible, so if someone's being sarcastic, sometimes I don't catch on.
Oh, it was hilarious. That whole live stream made me laugh, because he would go from bitching, and then someone would trigger him probably in the chat room, and then he'd start bitching about me again. Too afraid.
Yeah.
He called you Carl, but too afraid to call me Cowpote. Too afraid to say it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
And I'm privileged that he's going to do one for all his heroes, his minions, the haters, and he's going to do for his memberships. So.
That should be good. But I'm telling me and Grifter still love him.
Oh, that's fine. But you can't.
We like him.
But you can't. It's wrong to be on the show and make a comment, because he made a few comments down below.
We're not pawns, but we like him.
Yeah, but you're a grown ass man. You can't go up against the king. Remember that. You can't.
I know, but it's supposed to be. It's BlindViews. That's how I see it.
Yeah,
so that's how he sees it. It doesn't mean you have to see it that way. It's even implied.
Yep.
That you don't have to agree.
Right.
He's just telling you what he thinks.
But he can't handle it that I'm a guy that can just play both sides, make fun of the haters like yourself, and joke around and make fun of the guy and say he has very thin skin. I mean, again, I think in 10th grade, he got kicked out of school and they post-dated his graduation. And he's all mad that you can swear, he can't. My point is, if he wants to be this big hero, it just shows.
You're just making shit up.
Yeah, he gets all mad because you were swearing he can't. It's not fair that Carl does this and I can't do that. So I
don't even see it that way.
Well, I know, but I did do a couple songs, Seeing Eye Dog, blues with BlindViews. I took my dog in the snow today, Chloe, and it'll be coming out later that I'm training her to be his Seeing Eye Dog. So
okay, yeah, my wife was kind of surprised because she's like, "Well, you're swearing and stuff, so you won't make as much money on ads or whatever." And I'm like, I don't really care.
I totally agree. I totally agree. That's the way you do it.
And then I get surprised with some of the people that buy ads on my stuff. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, I get it. That's what you do. I try not to when I'm doing my show. I get it. People like to do that. Go for it. I mean, that's why a lot of people went to the radio guys went to like YouTube or went to they can swear. Like Tom Bernard here in town, after he left Cumulus, he did a podcast so he can swear. That's all there was to it.
Well, that's what the whole Howard Stern thing was about, going to XM.
Yeah, so he could swear. That's all it was to it.
Yeah.
And to me, I could do that. I could sit here and drop the F-bomb right now. I have to think before I do that behavior. I get it. You want to swear.
Yeah, and as a courtesy, now that you told me you don't like it on your show, I make an effort not to.
Well, I appreciate that. Ted will come on, and occasionally he'll drop the F. I don't mind a once in a while, but not just every 3 words out of your mouth. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I listen to there was one of these 3 guys who were on a show. All they did was cuss. It got old after a while. I mean,
yeah, it does.
We got a boss at the company we work at. She's like, I don't know, she's about 5'5", good looking woman, and that woman will be in the room, and she's just cussing every 6 words. I looked at her one day. I go, your mouth is pretty filthy. I mean, and she's my boss, and she just cusses. I'm just, and I don't really care, but when I'm in the warehouse, I'm very careful when I'm speaking, because you don't know who you're around. You know what I'm saying? I'm very careful.
And I tell people, I'm not talking like this when I'm at work.
Right, but some people, once it gets in your lexicon, especially if it's some kind of prejudice thing or some kind of slang, it comes out, because you are who you run with in life. When I talk to my brother, the bitch, he likes to cuss a lot, so I always have to deprogram myself after I talk to him, because he likes to swear. When I talk on the phone, he's constantly just F this and F that. I mean, my other brother who died, he was the same thing. We'd sit around with him drinking a beer, and he would just piss and moan. You know what I'm saying? Just cussing. Yeah. My dad didn't really swear very much. My mom was Christian very rarely. If she did, it was something that really pissed her off. But I know how to swear. You've heard me swear when we talk on the phone. But, I know how to. I know all the words. Trust me. But I
watched the snowblower one today.
How'd you like that?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
There was 2 of them. I did 2 of them.
Oh, I saw the one where the thumbnail has the little canister on the doorstep.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. I did one the other 2 days ago, and then this one today, and then I have another one coming up. So I do the front yard, so 3 of them. So
maybe it was today that I saw.
Yeah, so there was one back in the archive. So just push, just snow blowing for him. Someone had to go down and help the guy out. You know what I'm saying? So I have to do my help. I need my membership, man. I want my membership, man. I want to be able to do it. But I thought it was. I think I'm living rent free in his head. I really do. I think it's just. I think it's just hilarious that he just
Yeah, Tater's gonna get mad.
Oh yeah.
Because you're gonna take time away from Tater.
Yeah, well, Tater. If I was Tater, I would do a Valentine's show for him today. Say I really want to send my personal love to BlindViews, because that's the way I see it. I would do a video if I was him today. I want to have a special shout out to my favorite lover, BlindViews. That would trigger him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what I would do. Yeah. It'd be hilarious as hell to do that. So I like to have.
Another thing about the comments.
Yeah.
Is he was reading Sarasota Tim's comments because he noticed. Or no, he was reading Tater's. Yeah, I think he was reading Tater's comments, and Sarasota Tim commented on Tater saying that they should do a meetup if they ever get together.
Yeah, no, I heard him say that one time. That'd be pretty.
I forget who was who, but so I mean that's showing that he reads the comments.
Absolutely, he comes over here and looks at the audio and see who's commenting, and what's his name, Grifter commented a couple times on here, so he sees that and thinks, how dare you comment? People probably like this audio or those videos that wear out, but they're too afraid to say anything, because if they say something, then they're going over to the hater side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's just but it was so funny that he quoted you, because that's why I like when you come on late. If you say something, he quoted you, and I don't want to hear that he said that someone sent him the link. I don't want to hear that timestamp.
Because it was a specific word I used, and I even thought about it before I said it.
Yeah, he knew it. That's why I liked it. He listened to the whole thing, and it enraged him. You enraged him. You triggered him, and I am now rent-free in his house. Right? I'm in his head there with Tater.
But I didn't mean it was an insult.
No, but he took it. But you're talking to somebody who's making fun of him, and he can't handle it.
It wasn't a flattering comment.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it as an insult.
Well, it's true. He's a one-trick Tony, man. I don't want to see that someone's looking up your anus to get yourself looked at for cancer. I don't care what you think about transvestors, but people love strife. They love drama, and that's what people come to YouTube for. Because, like I said, it's a social hour when he does his live stream. All people come in and say hello in the chat room. You know what I'm saying? It's a small town. Hi, everybody. How you doing? They all talk, and he says hello to everybody.
Well, he gave me a free lesson. That was when I was like, I got to stop sharing personal stuff.
Who did?
It's just not worth it. When he did that colon thing,
yeah, he did.
He got all that.
Who cares?
I'm not going to share personal information.
And I told you that you don't do that, but that's the problem. Yeah. Then he wonders why he has a problem with this stuff. It's like, don't do that stuff.
Yeah,
but it's just it was hilarious live stream. But it's disappointing. He's going to do one for all his big fans. I'm disappointed that I can't listen to it, man.
I haven't looked at his view count, but if it's getting him good views, then he'll probably keep it up.
But it was so hilarious where he the whole title is nothing about the title that he talked about. It was all about me and you.
I know.
It just, what does that tell you for 2 hours?
He just kept going on and on. I'm like, damn.
Yep. He couldn't handle it because I have him triggered.
The funny thing would be, well, now there's 5 people listening to you. 4 people, me and Grifter.
Yep. It was just the best, and and he did talk about Trump and about waste, but one thing about that with Trump and his behavior, he is screwing people's job, which I don't like. He's just terminating jobs for no reason in the government, and those are people's lives he's screwing around with. You know what I'm saying? And
I haven't really.
Well, no, but he's just terminating. They're just terminating jobs in the government for no reason.
Yeah,
because
I don't know. I'm not paying attention to that stuff.
I do, but the point is,
I probably should.
There are people right now out of jobs, and all of a sudden you have a house to pay. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't realize that. So I just that pisses me off. Because if BlindViews is supposed to be Republican, why is he asking for money? And I also went down that he's selling T-shirts for hatred on Tater. Would you wear that shirt around? Would you wear a Tater anti-shirt? People are like, what the hell is that? Why in the hell?
It might have 6 months ago, but maybe not now.
But it's like, people don't know, but people have no idea what you're looking at when they're walking around public. What the hell is this? What are they looking at? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I gave you a Speculation Sports, they'd see it, and it's very simple. Go Google it. It's a podcast or Fear Mongering Radio one. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just this. I'm not going to sell hater T-shirts.
He's doing it as a side hustle, and he's making some coin out of it, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. We're doing it for fun,
right.
So we're doing it. We have different reasons for what we're doing.
But I love you know what I love to do is give him a dollar for PayPal. It'd be funny, but I'm not going to do it. I don't do that kind of behavior. But it's again, if you're a Republican, you work for your money, don't ask for money. Liberals ask for money. Okay, I'm sorry, man. When you have your PayPal out there, I'm sorry, you become a grifter, asking for money. That's all I'm saying.
At Christmas time, I was taking $5 and going, "Look here, Tim. Here's your $5 coffee money.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to put it in the little Santa bucket."
Right. One thing about all these YouTubers, if you would give them a card, like a Visa card, or anything like that, like a card, they'll sell it. Like a coffee card, they'll sell it. They want the money. It's just like a beggar on the streets. You can give them food. They want money. They want money, not the food. You could hand them a Burger King and say, "Here you go. Here's your meal." They don't want that. They want money. You know what I'm saying?
I'm okay.
So, no, I just thought that was pretty hilarious. I was extremely loving it. But I did write a couple songs for him for the Sinai dog. So
I know. Like I told him, I'm like, you're still gonna get on him. I can't control that. That's what you do. That's what you're finding fun.
Right.
It's not. But I'm not in it, and I've told you about Miss Vicky, that she's cool, but you still go after her a bit.
Oh, she's fun to make fun of. I mean, she's a do-gooder. She is what she is. I mean,
I know.
mean, she's in love with him, and with Sarasota Tim, and she's a do-gooder. She'd be fun to have on, but she would be, if she came on, that would trigger him. He'd become enraged. If New York Dan came on, he'd be enraged.
About what?
If New York Dan came on like you are right now, he'd be enraged.
Oh yeah.
He'd be enraged.
I don't know. He doesn't usually talk that much about New York Dan.
But he's one that will does things on Sarasota Tim. He's talked about him before, so anybody he promotes would come on my show. He can't handle that because he is the king maker. Remember that. He's the king maker. He talks about
why
he talks about you.
Sides and shit. Why we can't all just be having fun?
No, he doesn't know. He is. I'm living rent free. I'm taking a little room for Sarasota Tim in there. I'm in the backyard right now. I'm kind of in the back of his mind, because if you're going to do a 2-hour stream and then do a special live stream to go in on me and you, what does that tell you? For his memberships only? It's funny. It's hilarious as hell.
I don't know, and he can't mix us up with the eyeball guy, because I'm not friends with the eyeball guy. I don't know him,
Right.
and you know him, but you're not like endorsing him or anything.
Correct.
So the eyeball guy is just the eyeball guy. We got nothing to do with it.
Right. But the eyeball guy is in his head too as well. He can't help it. He can't stand it.
Oh, I know, but you can't go. I mean, we can go tossing me and you together. That's fine.
Right.
Because we're buds. But the eyeball guy, I don't even know. So I got nothing to do with him.
I don't either. I mean, he does some AI music and stuff too as well. He likes to make fun of people, and I get it.
I know, that's why I know he knows you, and you've talked to him, and you've had some conversation. So I'm not saying he's a totally bad dude or anything, but I don't know who he is.
No, either do I.
And I'm not personally friends with him or anything.
Oh no, either am I. I've never spoke to him before. I've never spoke to him. I've never spoke to him.
So what I'm saying is we shouldn't be getting any residual love from the eyeball guy, because we got nothing to do with him.
Yeah, right. I totally agree. But he can't handle it. He just can't handle it. This will be out tomorrow anyways. I'll put this out tomorrow morning. So.
Yeah. But I mean, I'll be responsible for what I say and hanging out with you. But a few times there, I thought he was crossing us with the eyeball guy, and I'm like, that's not us.
But he's so used to being the king of the hill that no one makes fun of him. No one makes fun of BlindViews. Nobody does. And that I am, and you can see who I am, and I'm having fun with the guy, joke, we're making music on him. He can't handle that. He just can't handle the same thing he's doing to other people. He can't handle it. I don't use other people's content. I'm talking about him on the fly, and he sits in his office and does his videos, pissing and moaning about Timmy. He watches him. I don't want to hear you don't. He does. Okay, he does. I mean, then if he doesn't, then don't do the Timmy drop anymore. You know what I'm saying? Don't do the Timmy drop. You know what I'm saying?
It's over there. Yeah. Well, and I mean, almost every video I see of him, he does talk about Tim. He may not have Tim in his title, but he'll spend a few minutes on him.
Oh, absolutely. That's what he does. He loves to talk about Timmy. That's what he does. But anyways, I got to go out to dinner. I appreciate you coming on. Calling in the show. Call me back. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to take your call in a second. Right when you called, because with the lady at the bank.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't want to be one of those customers.
All right, my friend. Thanks for coming on. We'll talk to you later, okay?
All right, we'll see you. Thanks. Bye.
There he goes. I got to get myself going. Anyway, remember the military out there, Air Force, the Army, the Marines, the Navy, emergency cocaine. Thank you so very much for this country. Nothing at all. I appreciate it. You guys for this country. And wherever you're serving on this Valentine's Day, I'm thinking about you guys, men wearing blue, too, as well. Like cop call a crackhead. All right. Warden says we got to get this stuff done, so we're going to be out of here. So anyways, and make good choices in your life. You have your choices. Stay triggered, my friends. Stay triggered. All right, living rent-free in your head, and don't drink and drive. So anyways, thanks, Carl. Wherever you're out there, everybody out there, peace in the Middle East, get real in the field. Appreciate it very, very much. Have a great weekend here in snowy Minnesota. It's kind of calming down right now. We probably got an inch of snow. So, with cold weather, February, March is right around the corner. You know, it's all downhill. So, thank you, Carl, for coming on. I appreciate it very, very much. To come on and give me a time out of your day to come to the show. Appreciate it very, very much. Because I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky Yahoo. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, have myself on the board member of Speculation Sports. Oh, yes. Stay triggered. We are out.